Yo, hey, what's up guys? In today's video I'm gonna show you how to speed farm Sand Devil 25 without a Siphi or a double Gnut. You don't need it anymore. We got 2 husks in here and a Gnut, so that will be totally fine because the boss just recently got a nerf and everything, like the defense, the HP values and stuff, they got so low that the requirements are not so high anymore to hit actually max HP on your champions. I personally do it every time if I have decreased defense on there. And I want to give you teams that really are like 100%. Mine right now is technically not 100%, I have to admit that, but it's like 99, let's say 99%, because of Lydia can actually like resist her debuffs, but that's okay. We could make it way better if you put, instead of a Lydia, a Ramantu in there. I think if he has a one hitter, you need just basically a champion that does a couple of debuffs with one hit, and that could be replaced with everybody. Like even if it's 4 poisons or something, probably it's gonna work too, because yeah, the decrease and stuff got low, like really low. We're gonna quickly take a look at the preset. It is important. And we do have our Gnut just doing max HP hit. She basically is free, but I will change that to a 1 because she will do it automatically, but yeah, just to make it safe. Kaima will just reset. He's the slowest in the team order. Then we got those 2 husks. Yes, husks. Wait, let me save that one, and let's go for 8 runs in there. But you know what? First, how do you think even that works? Do you think like Kaima is gonna sleep the boss and then the rest is gonna do the thing and we're gonna reset or something? Because you're wrong. Kaima is weak affinity, that's why he basically is super bad for it. But there's a nice little trick, and it's not basically coming from me. I planned, like, I did a couple things with the base concept about it, but not the whole team. And basically a viewer came around and he said like, hey, you inspired me with a video, and I tried to do something myself, and he shared it and I was just impressed. I kind of forgot the name, but I want to say thank you. It's always appreciated when you guys come around and share your stuff, come into the Discord, have a great time. Sometimes I do just go in there, do voice calls, like streaming my stuff in Discord, and then we just have a great time in there. So it's cool if you guys just come around and yeah, just have a great time with us. But now, yes, we go in there. You know what I mean in a second. They are all in stone skin. That's basically the trick. It's maybe not the most efficient for everybody, put your Gnut in stone skin. But this team just has a reset champion that you might have. Most of the time, if you want to have runs like this, you basically need a Siphi and double Gnut, because you need to sleep the boss, go in there, do a bunch of damage, then reset and stuff. But it is not needed anymore if you just have everybody in stone skin. Technically, the last guy could be probably a Tomb Lord. Like Lydia, I could probably put a Tomb Lord in there, he puts the poisons out there, and then yeah, that will be the damage for everything. You just need to have your damage dealer build that they can actually do the damage. Right now, we missed, I think it was the decreased defense, but that's okay. In my scenario, I have an emergency call that basically is a Brimstone on my 5-star Gnut, and another reason why you maybe should go for a 5-star Gnut. This is just amazing, and every time you land the Brimstone, if you use Soul Reap on him, it's just amazing on him, so totally recommend it on the end. And that's why I kind of said my team is not 100% right now. It has emergency calls, so I can just go back to that and everything will be okay. But technically, like if Lydia, for example, 2 times back to back resists all her debuffs, then it's just really bad. That's the 99%. But also you can bring a Ghost Spawn in there. Then the decreased defense is always, I tested it, it was always maximum HP hits. Like on all my champions, 308,000 just with a decreased defense. So I tested it, the speeds have been a little bit different. Of course, use it as a concept. Go in there and maybe use your other champions, whatever you have in mind. Maybe your Amigos if you want. If that works, just go ahead and do it. But of course, you want to have a champion that does a ton of debuffs. When it's the decreased defense, that is already enough. But a ton more is just appreciated. Why not? And maybe Ramantu, but I don't know if he hits a couple times or something. But if he has a single hit, every champion needs a single hit for the debuffs. And then you can bring basically the rest. You maybe have Cold Heart in your mind. Me too. I tried it, but Cold Heart, even with low accuracy, she can lower the turn meter of the boss, and it kind of makes it go out of order and you can fail. Of course you can use them, but then you have the 3% fail chance on the end and stuff, so I preferred Husk. And my dumbass actually used Royal Guard, but Royal Guard was weak affinity. I set up everything and I was like, yes, everything for nothing. But on the end I just changed them to Husks and everything was okay. Of course you can use one Husk, one Cold Heart or whatever, that is super fine. And yeah. And like I said, I have my emergency cores, the Brimstone is always nice, but for my own pleasure I would use probably a Ghostborn because it's unresistible decreased defense and it will be 100% then. There's basically nothing that can fail for you, and it's just another amazing thing that I kind of saw in my Discord thing, Discord server, and yeah, I was totally impressed from the first time. Like, if you want to make it work, then you can actually do it. Let's go for one more run. It's kind of basically really nice. And it is Speedfarm in this case. It is basically almost as fast if you have a Siphi. And Siphi is just there because of the unresistible sleep. That's why we prefer Siphi. You can use your Adeline and stuff. That's also okay, but then you got the 3% and that's kind of why I was pretty impressed about the concept. And yes, I did something like with Aniri, that she is in Stone Skin, survives and then revives, and then you get your skills back and stuff. And I think he basically got inspired and then he came back around, and I'm super appreciated that he actually did it. So thank you again. And we will check out the gear and stuff. Let me go ahead and put on recently used first. So the Gnut is basically built really nice. He has like my best Stone Skin. And he has 80, okay, to be honest, that is a really bad showcase. He has 84%. He will get 15% crit rate in... Wait, there's like a car with music in the background. He will sometimes not crit and then you can't, yeah, it's not good. I made a kind of a oopsie, but it worked for me. So on the end... That's probably my 1% that always failed, like when he not crit or something. But keep that in mind, you want to basically build a minimum 85% crit rate, but I totally recommend go for 100%. You will use that guy in other areas in the game. Let's go check out the stats. People get kind of mad sometimes when I don't put Sand Devil, for example, in here, but I just don't got any bonuses. But whatever, I can learn. It's okay if you really want to see it. It's okay. I just kind of think it's a little bit strange when I talk about stuff in the video and then I get the question, why didn't you show it? But I actually just said that I don't have any bonuses. But okay, let's talk about something else. Yeah, masteries are on crit damage on him. Maybe not the best for your dungeons and stuff, but you cannot use Giant Slayer, War Master, Phantom Touch, all those things that gives you an extra hit. It is basically made on point that everybody takes one hit, or yeah, the Gnut takes 3 hits, the other ones take just 1, Kaima doesn't take a turn at all, like none hit. And yeah, you basically cannot rock that. Of course, I got a 5-star Brimstone, that's most of also where my crit damage and stuff comes from. The oh yeah, it's a 4-star, I kind of, yeah. And let's check out the Lydia. We do have 267 speed, just a little bit slower than the boss, so the boss takes a turn, will go in. Of course, accuracy is on point, and that's basically all you need. So yeah, you can rock whatever you want. Of course, no War Master or something. I put out the masteries completely. Also Kaima, he does not have masteries. And also, I kind of forgot to press the Sand Devil thing again, but yeah, I don't have any bonuses. So we are on a speed. He's the slowest, he's 172, so even if you go faster, you just need to be the last in turn order and it will be okay. And of course, he doesn't need accuracy and stuff, he basically just needs speed and Stone Skin. He's almost naked, like everything was okay, so whatever. We are taking also our Husk. 232 speed, 126 crit rate, but it turned out to be okay. Even the 232 crit damage is totally fine to hit the crit, the cap all the time when you have decreased defense, and also you will hit that cap if you have like 4 poisons out there. I don't know, any other buffs like a Weho Bone Spear or something. If you just want to bring it, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. It's okay for you, and you just don't need a Siphi or something. And also, wait, he does not. Oh, yeah, he does have masteries. I went down for crit damage. And also, like, stuff like this is just really helpful when they're sleeping the first time. Like, the boss is a little bit more resistant about hits, but if the Gnut hits the first time, he will decrease the defense and everything is way easier. But something like that will totally help for the first hit on the boss. Like, only in the first turn he's actually sleeping. That's why I kind of say first hit, but it's kind of not that one. And also, we do have the other husk. He has exactly the same thing right here. And also, we do have those kind of stats. Let me put Sand Devil, whatever. It doesn't change anything, but 241 speed, 100% crit rate, and 215% crit damage. So you literally can see the requirements are not so high, but the Gnut has still the 300 plus crit damage, and yeah, the crit rate is still not on point, but we're not gonna talk about it. But that is probably way too much for Sand Devil these days. The nerf was pretty hard, and the requirements are not as high anymore. Even the accuracy is probably too much on my team because I use Gnut in the leader spot, and he will also boost the accuracy, so that is maybe a little bit over the top. I don't know the minimum for accuracy right now. You have to check hellhades.com and stage tool and go over there and check it out over there. I'm sorry, I didn't prepare it, so yeah, I'm kind of sorry. You gotta check that out. But you just basically need accuracy on your Lydia, and yeah, okay, maybe on your Gnut too, because he wants to actually do the brimstone landing, and it helps. It is a really nice emergency core, but if you set up everything the correct way, it basically cannot fail. If you just use a not the bone spear, ghost spawn and so on, I think you guys can build a couple of things around it. Just put your champions in stone skin. Maybe you have another damage leader that does debuffs and a good ton of damage or something like that. Just get your creativity working. And also, again, it always feels great if people coming around just sharing stuff, and we just beat the game together, and we're just getting creative together. And yeah, that will be the end of the video. I hope you press the like button. It's really my bread and butter. And subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah, have a nice day.